What up, everybody? Happy Sunday. What's up, Robin? What up, TNT? What up, Killer? What? How y'all doing this Sunday? Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. In my head, I was like 11:30 is a good time. What's up, Mickey? What's up, KW? I love when you come through with the moon emojis. I swear. I don't know. My sleeping schedule been a little off. What's up, Diamond? Okay, so y'all, I've been doing my research on this Clarence's Queen situation. Okay, you driving? What up, Free T? What? Hold on, y'all. All right, babe. Love you too. God. Yeah, my nephews and niece, I love them to death, but they really be just dropping in on their auntie. They like my second kids. I got a video that I got coming out, and my niece is gonna be in it. She's so pretty. She don't even know how pretty she is, but my niece is so adorable. But we got another video coming out after I dropped the last Jamaican video vlog, and y'all get to see my pretty niece. I think my nephew popped in too as well, and my other nephew too, my Libra nephew. Oh my God, I love him to death. He's such a comedian. And my oldest nephew, he's a Capricorn, and he definitely be Capricorning around here. So I love all my nieces and nephews, but these three, I promise you, if my brother didn't have them, you would think they my damn kids. But trying to get out of Atlanta so I can get home and grill for tomorrow. Okay. Okay. My husband grilled yesterday. Okay. We've never been traditional. We will have Thanksgiving the day before. When we cook and the food is done, that's when we'll eat. We've never been traditional. We don't Christmas, the presents here, y'all ready to open them? Okay. We don't do Christmas Day and all that. We do the night before. We're not traditional. When we start doing the vlogs, the more family vlogs on Demary Dynasty, y'all see we just do whatever. Okay, 4th of July, the fireworks is here. Let's just light them. I mean, who cares? That's just how we are. We just not traditional. I ain't nobody gonna tell me what I'm gonna eat. Okay, ain't nobody gonna tell me when I'm gonna celebrate the holiday. If I got the stuff, let's do it. But yeah, my niece and nephew are on the way. They just one of them already showed up on a bike. The other two walking here. I'm like, oh Lord, and they don't live close. My brother lives on the other side of town. Okay, they don't live close. But I mean, when you young, I guess you can do all that. Oh, I feel you. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. I was supposed to go to my sister's birthday party tonight. Doesn't look like I'm gonna do that. It's in LA. She rented out a cigar lounge, and I don't know who's gonna be there. And I'm so mad because I told you my sister is in the celebrity world. So if I was gonna see Angela Bassett again and meet up with her, that's not gonna happen. Vivica probably gonna be there. I'm gonna miss all of that. Whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. The kids are here. They already yelling and playing. They about to make cakes. They about to eat up all the food. I just went grocery shopping yesterday. They sure know how to time somebody going grocery shopping, don't they? But yeah, so yeah, my sister, she rented out this nice. Let me see if she sent me a flyer. Okay, I can't with my sister. She's like, yeah, you and your husband, y'all come to the birthday party. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure y'all get in free. I guess everybody else gotta pay. And I was like, well, how many people coming? She was like, well, it was supposed to be like 130, but I've invited 300 people, so we'll see what happens. I'm like, what? Yeah, my sister is a Gemini, honey. And shout out to D-Lo. Happy birthday to D-Lo. You Geminis, boy. I know they be coming for y'all, but you Geminis are something else. Y'all definitely be the life of the party. Okay. And it just, I don't know what it is about air sign and fire sign energy, but y'all can really party. Y'all can like party. So, Vivica and Angela, they are both Leos. So it's like, I don't know. But yeah, and then she got a couple of other friends. I'm pretty sure what is her name? Well, she does know BB Drake too, but it's the lady, the grandma from I'm so mad I can't remember her name. The grandma from Blackish. What's her name? She hang out with her a lot. Kim Whitley. She I've seen her a couple of times too. Like my sister had an event like last year for her dad. Her dad was a famous singer back in the day for certain people, like for people in Texas and shit. And she did like a foundation thing for him. He was like good for funk. Like if you know, you know. But um she did an event for him and a lot of people came out, and then like he was really popular. Like she just got through getting money. It wasn't this year, it's a couple of years back. Who did that? It was not Kanye West who did it. I think Kanye West sampled his music, but it was fucking Kendrick Lamar who sampled his music. Who else? What is that full name? I can Benny Siegel sampled his music. So she does a lot of stuff with them. She's been through a lot of stuff with suing people for stealing his music, and Dr. Dre still owe my sister money. Okay, he still owe my sister money because to take her dad's song and put it in that Lady of Rage song and not pay that, come on now, Dr. Dre got to make that right. But now she trying to connect and do some things with Snoop Dogg, so we'll see what happened with that. I don't like soliciting for my child, but she's in cheer and she's looking for sponsors. Okay, well shit, drop the information. Nigga, we all people around here, you feel me? What sponsorships? What's going on? Let us know. Drop the information. Go on into if when it comes to your children, you know what I'm saying? And we all I done sent some sponsorship for somebody of mine. It was a client, her kids. I never got the popcorn because I think I sent it to the wrong address, but at least they got their money. I ain't need no damn popcorn anyway. You feel me? But drop the information. But yeah, I'm so mad I didn't get to. I'm not gonna be able to go to my sister's thing tonight. I talked to her yesterday, so I'm. That would have been a good vlog. That would have been a fun vlog. But my sister gonna have other shit. She always doing some shit. I think she just got through. She just came back from Mexico. She was on a boat with Sherry Gordy and them, and they done posted and tagged pictures and stuff like that. But my sister's older, so her crowd of people is Angela, Leela, Vivica, all of them older people because she's older, duh. So she's around with Snoop, all the '90s shit. Man, my sister used to come home when I was younger, talk about the party she used to go to at Snoop and them house. And I'm fucking 7 years old, salty. Like, what my little ass gonna do? Like, I wanna go. No, what the now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? It's a calendar type deal. You could donate one up to 30. Okay, well, shit. You got my Instagram. Send me the information. Send me the link. And y'all, everybody else, I'll if you don't mind, I could post it in the community. And then whoever else wants to donate, we could donate. We could do that because we love the kids. You know what I'm saying? I love doing stuff for kids because and a lot of people be like, why do you care about what royalty's doing? Why do you care about what royalty's doing? Because I care about how our children turn out. Like, we as black women are the first teachers. You feel me? Like, we are supposed to be about something. We black women, we got to keep up our image of being the best woman on the planet, or the people who really just do some shit. You know what I'm saying? All this ratchet hyena behavior is not us. And when I try to explain this to these young trifling heifers, they don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation with royalty missing out on their graduation, kids' graduations and shit, they like, why does that matter? Because you don't know what you can do to affect a child. You want to be on your best behavior. You want to be on, and you know, nobody's perfect. But if you have the opportunity to show your kids, like, I'm here for you, I support you 100%, why not do that? What's going on with that? And we as black women should be one united front. We should want this for all the kids. Did y'all peep baby Cordelia sitting right next to Lexi on that couch? It's so cute to see. You know what? I didn't even get a chance to see CJ's recent video. I'm like mid watching it now. And then my niece and them popped up. So I was dealing with that. So I'm like, okay, so I didn't get time to do that. So um what's up, Terranique? I didn't get time to do that, but I do like to see. I do want to see that. And you know what tripped me out about CJ's situation? That man just called Lexi on YouTube the love of his life. Okay, like he really going in with it. Like, I'm telling you, it she might be the one to get wifed up. I'm just saying. And you can't be mad at that. I know a lot of women are upset with him choosing a white girl and all this other stuff. And this is what I gotta say about that. If black women was doing what the fuck they was supposed to do, it wouldn't even turn out like that. That's not Lexi's fault because she didn't drop the ball. She's just in her divine feminine doing her. She cooking, she making all them healthy meals for them kids. She doing a lot. She was running her mouth, summer gonna be lit, and she had them all with all those people. And I don't know which person house they were, and Leon just thought only, yeah. And that's the thing too. Like, you can't, you gotta surround your kids with the balance of what they need. It can't just I don't. I understand why I hear the men say that being around Van is not the best of the best, because as a brother you're supposed to be putting more into it, what can be beneficial for your nieces and nephews, what can you give them. If you're coming to stay with your sister for whatever reason, kids are cruel, okay? They don't play. Kids say whatever the hell they want. They may not say it to you, but you lose respect. Y'all got to remember when y'all was kids, when certain people came around, you knew the people who wouldn't shit, but you kept quiet, but you knew they wouldn't shit. I'm just saying. Talking about going out of town once the kids out of school. Oh no, already? And see that, and that's why, that's the disconnect between me and these hyenas. That's why we have problems, because it's the summer, but it's about you. It's all about you. It's about what you doing. And if she was gonna do all, here's my thing. If she was gonna do all of that, she should have did that and send them kids over to CJ house. I'm just saying. If it's gonna be about us, and we gonna be selfish, and we gonna be outside, and we gonna do all that other shit, that's cool. But send them over to CJ house. Like, that shit is crazy to me. I don't think royalty's gonna. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think royalty's gonna go crazy over that clip. I know she see it. She knew what was gonna go be ahead of her if the twins were gonna be around her. And I feel like when she did meet up with her, that's the time she just accepted it for what it was. You feel me? I don't think she's gonna care. She already knew what comes with it. She already knew what it is. But in my personal opinion, royalty ass is depressed too. She just dealing with it in a different form or fashion. She does not look happy. What up, Trisha? You watching CJ video now? I was like in mid watch. Oh, good. Did he see his kids? Shit. I thought he was going overseas to a boat or some shit. See, also CJ admitted in the video that Lexi be in his bed when the twins are over. They at their daddy house. I mean, shit, they could do what they want. Leon board when they was in the living room and Jalea singing and ice on the ground looking like she modeling. Oh Lord. I was already watching CJ. I don't want to waste no time. Girl, I was headed that way, but the way my life was set up, what's that, Richard? The way my life was set up, it just didn't. I was because I seen that thumbnail with his hair, and I was like, "What is he doing?" Well, I mean but that's what I'm saying, Mickey. That's her fault. She, as the mother, should have already nipped that in the bud. Y'all hear them birds outside my window? It's just beautiful over here, ain't it? Um, y'all, like, she should have rectified that. She should have let them kids know, look, this is adult shit. Whatever me and him got going on, that's our business. This is whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's none of your business. Stay in a child's place. It would have been fine. But if you're telling your kids that he needs y'all for the views, he needs y'all for this, he wouldn't be nothing without y'all. Like, you're telling this to a child. Like, come on now. Kids play adults against each other, whether they're your kids biologically, whether you're a step parent, whether whatever. Kids play each other against each other. There was a time where um oh my gosh, I'm still half asleep, y'all. I gotta wake up. There was a time where shit, my kids tried to do that. You know, your kids will come to you. I ask mom or I ask dad, and I always go when they be like, "Can I go somewhere and ask your dad?" And they go, and then they'll go to him. Go ask your mom. We gotta be on one accord with these kids. We really gotta be on one accord with these kids because kids will play you. But her as a mother should have said, "Look, me and CJ, we probably not gonna work out in this relationship thing, but he is a good father to y'all, and y'all need to go spend time with him over there." Um, Even if they were to hear some of the information or everything or whatever, there's plenty of kids out there who are aware of their parents' situation and circumstances, and they talk it out and they let them know, look, this is just what it is, okay? And then they get over it and they understand, like, our parents can't be together, but my dad was around, my mama was around, my stepdaddy was around, my stepmama was around, whoever it is, they always, you know what I'm saying? So to me, she really dropped the ball. She put her emotions in front of everybody else's. That's like, when I saw the video with Queen sitting on that seat and she was saying, "Yeah, my baby daddy do be doing some childish things, but you got to put that aside. It's not about you anymore. It's about the kid and the benefit of the child." I said that. Now, why is it? Now, why can't everybody have that mindset? Why, when I say it, I'm hating on somebody? Like that's crazy to me. Cause that's some real shit. Just like with Neek. Neek said the same thing. That's real grown woman shit, in my opinion. This boy didn't charge his cell phone. So I even though it's tainted now, I that's 100% on royalty. She should have put her feelings to the side and said, "Hey, look, yeah, this dude's a cheater. I don't want to be with him, but I did introduce this man to my kids." And in my opinion, she too comfortable introducing new men to her children, whether you calling him friend, uncle, whatever. I know plenty of kids whose mom used to call a certain guy they friend or uncle and all that shit, and that shit still scarred them. To me, it's too much comfortability in that. It's just too much more. It's about me. It's about me. It's about what mommy want. Mommy gotta have a life too. Look at that. It's just too much. All right, y'all. We got you, killer. And I don't even know what she's doing with her channel. Has she posted a video? I really don't watch her videos. I'm not even gonna lie. I look at the clips. If I see the video, it will be through another one of the YouTube creators who be on there, and they'll see it like the T pages and shit like that. I really don't watch her videos because she don't do anything I agree with. So I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna watch it. I don't do that. Mm-mm. Can we talk about how Charlene been on Rico since the first breakup? Oh yeah. And I mean, to me, like I said, he he wasn't happy, she wasn't happy. So if that's what you wanted to do to get your get back, but we already knew Royalty S was not innocent. We knew it. Like my husband was like, look how hard she is on that phone, smiling and giggling and shit. Who the fuck is she talking to? And I was like, what? He was like, see, nigga, that shit right there. He said, CJ better watch out for that shit. And I was like, what you talking about? And he's like, look, he rewinded the whole clip for me. I seen her on the phone kikiing and giggling while they was at the Astrodome thing. I took my kids there too. They had so much fun. Them teacups though. But anyway, um, so I mean, you was doing your dirt too, and this is what frustrates me about that whole situation. People was like, first her supporters will say, Royalty don't care. She left him, but then they'll say, no, he kicked him out. Like, which one is it? It can't be both. It just can't be both. He put them out because they were arguing, the kids was disrespectful, whatever, and then after that she thought that things were going to work itself out, but nobody told her ass to go on her YouTube and say it was because of Tata getting pregnant or not getting pregnant or whatever the hell the text messages was about. Like nobody told her to do that. So now it's like, was it because Tata got pregnant or was it because he put y'all out? Like, which one is it? Did you leave him or did he leave you or put you out? Like, it can't be both. Girl, who knows? He was laying on a couch again. He did say he has 3 kids and they are young. I believe he said the youngest is 8. That's what I be saying. Baby CJ got the dreads. CJ gonna have put him all the way together. Okay. Like how Average at Best showed the clip from Destiny reaction page when Jalea was being. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have these conversations with your kids. Like, you gon' this the man of the house, and as the man of the house, you respect. But if you don't respect men in general, and you don't see the benefit of men, the only thing, and this is why it's red pill out here, because a lot of women only see men as a paycheck. They do. They got all these songs talking about get his money and you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff. That's what a lot of these hyenas see men as, and they don't have anything to bring to the table but their vagina, which is something that like all women got, don't we? Hell, even trans women is getting them. So um we really ain't got nothing different from what the next got. I'm just saying, shit, everybody getting vaginas now. So we gonna have to have a little bit more to offer than that. So she seen him as a paycheck. She was lazy. She didn't want to get her bread. She not getting her bread now. She's so focused on, I don't know what she's looking for. I know she's looking for some type of masculinity, but she's looking for something else too. What's up, Mooch? Man, and you know what? Face face care, facial care, you don't realize how important it is when you're young. But when you get older, your skincare routine got to be on point, honey. Some people are more luckier than others and they don't have to worry about that. But you got to moisturize, use that retinol for them scars. You know what I'm saying? Use some good soap. Like, I have a whole facial routine that's lit. And it's not easy, but her skin, like, you can see it through the makeup. That it, you know what I'm saying? Little bumps here and there, but she got like it's a lot of acne coming through, and I'm like, is it the water? Is it just, what is that? And I think Jalea has acne issues too. So, you know, you can like there. You can go on YouTube. I got a bomb skincare routine off YouTube. Okay, I took a little here, look at a little there. I got that little CeraVe. You know, y'all, you gotta add. You gotta at least have one CeraVe product. I went to Sephora and got the niacinamide drops. Broke me out. Okay, so I don't recommend that for everybody. I don't know whose skin that is for, but it was like 10%. It was too strong. My skin immediately broke out. So you gotta really pay attention to what you do with your skin routine. So I went back to the old one. Them twins are so happy when they with they dad. Yeah, it's fun over there. She basically teaching her kids to use men, and when they can't have their way, be disrespectful. Yeah, that's hyena logic. Hyenas don't respect men. They don't. That's the relationship they gonna have with men now. I never see baby CJ smile that big with his mom, and he's only like that with his dad. Well, I mean, you gotta engage with children. If you don't engage with children, you're not gonna get them smiles. Trisha, right? He got on the panel last night, but he did say he is real shy. He said a lot of negative comments about Charlene on the song they did on his YouTube. Sorry, rapping is not for her. Um, Not the brother, just not looking like a united front. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I see a lot of these women on YouTube who are very mature, who are really just like, it's about the kids. Like, they didn't ask to be there. I respect women like that. You know what I'm saying? Nike does the same thing. Nike said, "Yeah, I had my moment, but at the end of the day, and I'll say it to this day, regardless of what CJ and Charlene was putting out about Nike, I don't remember a big time gap where Kamari did not go out there. She was always out there. It's evidence in that." And like I said, CJ apologized for it. He said he was being a jerk about it. So when things come to a head, you realize and you understand that Nike was doing her best and doing the good, doing what she did as a co-parent. But she wasn't about to let nobody disrespect her. She was gonna say what she was gonna say regardless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those kids was really disrespectful. You stupid Mooch. Mooch already covered in with the comments. Y'all are stupid. I don't see them crying and screaming like crazy. They just enjoying themselves. Yeah, they chilling. Royalty thought CJ was gonna fall off, talking about you need my kids for views and you gonna be up. But you know what? One thing that CJ said that tripped me out too. He was talking about how a lot of the views have changed. Now, I haven't been looking at Funny Mike's videos, but I will touch a little bit on Funny Mike's situation too. But he said something about a lot of the views are at 200,000, 250,000. And then when I look at a lot of these YouTube family channels, they are at that range. I don't see anybody in the millions anymore. And I think if anybody is in the millions, it may just be Funny Mike. But he said YouTube said they're going to shorts. It looks like there is some truth to that, because when I was doing my research on Clarence and Queen, I seen where they were getting 250,000. So I can't say that's not accurate. What's up, Deontay? Okay. Mm-hmm. Not a cave go. Y'all stupid. Mm-hmm. She taught the kids yeah, she gave them kids a big ass ego. And I'm saying, if you're gonna give your kids a big ego like that, make sure that energy stay the same. Make sure they making the videos and stuff. Now you got to deal with what he got to deal with. You stupid. The fact she tried to throw out the cheat card had me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, was he cheating or did he put y'all out? Like, which one? It can't be both. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, they bump buddies. Yeah, I know. But we already knew that. Everybody else, the supporters, was fighting for their life. She said that was her friend. That's what she said. That's why you don't go by what everybody say. People say a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can what they say. What's that saying that they say? Trust but verify. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Oh Lord, not about to be bored. I have not. I don't even be looking for they raps, honey. They always hated Kamara because they want her to dad to themselves, especially Julianne, her mom. Well, now that gravy train is gone. Now I'm scared to watch them rap. Oh my God, Tata troll. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tata young is she young? You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be turned. She a young fire sign, so she gonna start drama. She gonna troll. She gonna do whatever she wanna do because she like, cause fuck it. That's why. Okay. Mm-mm. What's up, Alana? I'm not even gonna listen to that rap. I just didn't understand the point of that. CJ's ATM machine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it ran its course. Her mom can't leave her alone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And remember, I had a whole spew about how I was saying I felt like her mom was jealous of her. Sometimes you have these mothers that are jealous of their daughters. Okay, they talk about it all the time. You can go on TikTok and you can hear the stories of women who are traumatized because they realize that their mama was their enemy the whole fucking time. Your mama is supposed to be the one that you lean on, the one that protects you, the one that supports you, the one that always have your back. You know what I'm saying? This is why they always got songs about mamas. You feel me? That's why Boys to Men came out a song about mama. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tupac mama was doing some shady shit, he said a song about her. You feel me? Like it's about mama. You know what I'm saying? It was always, daddies. You see how it be popping on Mother's Day? That's because the mamas is earning it. The mamas is different now. Mamas is different. And I think what a lot of these people don't understand is if you didn't have a mom that put you first, you're not going to understand why you like my mama put me first all the time. It was always about me and my brothers. Go get your phone. It's right there on the bed. It's charged. It's at 90%. Goodbye. Goodbye. Um if you don't if your parents don't put you first, you're not gonna know, like you gonna think it's cool that royalty is putting herself before her kids because that's what you used to. That's what a lot of these adults are used to. Or they putting themselves before their kids so they think there's some use they used to it. Or you got the kids whose parents didn't put them first and they're like, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna put my kids first. You know what I'm saying? It's either or. They either gonna go right or left. But a lot of these women that agree with it, they will definitely put themselves before their kids. I just couldn't see myself as a mother doing that. My mama never did it with me. And I'm not gonna do it with my kids. I think that's ludicrous. It's crazy how she lied and said how the news. Yeah, just saying anything at that point. She should go get a job or something. I keep saying she should go get her diploma. The problem is Tata and Nike and even Lexi look better. And I think that what Nike needs to hear, they all could be sister wives, but no, no, they don't need to be sister nothing. No, no. This is an echo channel. All y'all is yes people. You talk about the same ish. How you gonna talk about Jalea ants? Y'all talk about same ish. Who's hyenas? Get your life together. Now you're an echo channel because you repeat the same thing, and a lot of times it's not English. So we always have these damn strokes trying to understand you. And you put so much time into making multiple channels. You have never came with anything with substance. And it's good that the people agree that you should not put yourself before your kids. What type of woman are you to think that type of shit is okay? I don't get it. Get your life together. Make sure you putting your kids first. Don't support these weird women out here who putting themselves before their kids, traumatizing their kids mentally, leaving their kids mentally astray to figure out their lives. This is why the world is fucked up now. This is why people are doing the crazy shit that they doing now because their mom and their dad didn't do their part as parents. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all be on some weird. Y'all don't want to hear the real shit. Y'all just want it to be okay. But me as a black woman, I don't want to see my people out here like this. I know as a black people, we can do better than this shit. And when I say do better than this shit, you got weird motherfuckers like you talk about so just let her do what she want. Yeah, let her just fuck up the world. Let her just continue infecting the world with the rest of these heifers and hoes out here. Like y'all mentally unstable, and a lot of you women need therapy, and instead of just coming to terms with it and taking accountability of the shit you do, you rather use sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right, instead of saying, damn, why is she saying what she's saying? Why is she saying that Queen and Neek is doing their thing and she not and Nike's doing her thing, and she not saying that about that one person? Y'all like to move the goalposts and just say dumb shit. as a parent or a child, I don't know if your mama put you first. I don't know if your daddy put you. I don't know your life. But I feel like the energy that you bring, you have the same energy. You think it's okay to put kids in the back burner. And that's somebody who needs therapy. It's so bad that you're making multiple names just to come in here to say whatever you need to say. And whatever you're going to say is not going to change my opinion. You weird. Okay, right. Queen, she thinks she's going mm-mm. What's up, Ray? Oh my, oh yeah, I seen that video. I seen that little. Some of her views are 400K as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should make shorts. All them is a problem, right? Nike, royalty, Nike, and CJ. I don't see Nike and CJ doing anything. I haven't heard or seen anything. Well, we not counting Mr. Beast because we already know how YouTube push their videos. I don't have to explain it to y'all. What we know don't need to be explained. We've seen it on TikTok. We've seen it on all these other social media channels. If you fit the criteria and you fit the part, you're gonna get a million views. You're gonna get tens of millions of views and tens of millions of followers. When you sign up to YouTube and you don't create your own algorithm, who do they push? I don't think, let me tell you why I don't think Nike is a problem. I don't think Nike is a problem because she's going to therapy and she's taking her daughter with her. No, but you're not listening to nobody, Crystal. You just talking trash. I don't think Nike's the problem because Nike is taking her daughter to therapy and she's going to therapy as well. She's seen an issue and she's trying to fix it. So I don't think Nike's the problem. I think Nike's being an adult. She's addressing her issues and she's working them out the best way they can. I think a lot of people still hold on to the past stuff and they still hold on to the trauma and the bullcrap. And they still are putting Nike in a place of the past and they're not seeing that she has moved forward from that. Did you look in the closet? What's up, Wild Beats? Not fumigate. That's your problem, Crystal. You too focused on the comments and you not trying to have a real conversation. Cause you know what I'm saying is real. Regardless of to what they feel, that's what they feel. And they don't, you know what I'm saying? People are more passionate than others and they say what they want to say. And that's cool. You want to address that, but you're not addressing the issue. Okay, have fun. What's up, Smoke Room? What up? Y'all go check out the Smoke Room. He be getting on Hyena's necks all the time. All of the time. I'm telling you, black women, we need to change our mindset and the way we think. We can't keep having this ratchet mindset like that. We just can't. A lot of hyenas living off the legacy of their mother's past, the ones who really sacrificed and put their family before. You know what, too? And you got different type of mothers and families out here. You got mothers who did keep the family unit together, who is keeping the legacy going. And then you have mothers who be like, it's my turn. I'm too young to be a grandma. I'm too all that shit. This shit gotta go. Oh Lord, that's a hot mess. Nike sees CJ as one. Also speak on that. See one as what, Crystal? They done all made amends and moved past everything. He apologized to her, and they're taking care of their child. Nike don't ask CJ for stuff. CJ do whatever he do for Kamari, but Nike don't be begging him and telling him to do stuff, because if that was the case, when CJ was asking her to move to Vegas and he was gonna set all that up, Nike would already did that. But Nike got a life of her own. And y'all keep doing this compare and contrast stuff. Y'all don't ever talk about that Nike co-parents with this man. She co-parents with her other child's father. Okay? She made it known the other day that he was with his dad. So you can't, you guys just like to pick, well, what about this person and what about that person? We're talking about Charlene and how she not doing the best interest. She's not putting her kids first and doing what's best for them so they can survive in the world, because they're going to be 18 in a few years and that's going to sneak up on them. The last thing that they need is the trauma that they carried from the situation their mother went through, and deal with adulthood as well. That shit don't work. Those type of things affects kids. And I'll go as far as to say this would be a great opportunity for Royalty to put herself and her kids in therapy as well, because she does not know how any of this affected them. Y'all can't keep saying, oh, he was around them for 9 years, but they're okay. You can't say that. You can't just make that decision for a person. You got to let them come to whatever conclusion that they need to come to themselves, because they kids. Y'all always talk about letting a kid have a voice. That's not letting a kid have a voice. You okay with this, right? Yeah. Why I'ma tell her no? You sound crazy. You talking about all the shit that happened that's gone. Y'all keep holding on to the past. It's not even relevant now. This man apologized to her. This man took accountability of it. Nike and him made amends, and y'all still holding on to it. That's how I know y'all don't let shit go in y'all life, and y'all still got trauma that y'all hold on to, that somebody probably didn't already apologize for it, and you just still hold on because they should know how much they hurt you. You gotta let that shit go. That's a hot mess. The poly sleepover. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you explain that type of grown stuff to these kids? Like, I mean, what? Like, I don't. That's a whole trick bag. How she knows she's the one we talking about? We mentioned about a rat. A hit dog or holler, won't it? And you know what? She talking about, bye y'all. Y'all so immature. She didn't want to hear what I had to say. That's why she ran. She used y'all as an excuse to get up out of here, because she wasn't really ready for this conversation. That's all that was. That's how hyenas move. They look at something and they pick something and they go, well, look, I left because they were immature. Why are you focused on the chat? You came in here to speak to me. You said the channel was an echo channel. So you talk to the person that's the echo channel. This is hyena logic 101. Them kids are entitled. So entitled. Hey, entitlement will get your ass caught in a sling, honey. Life will teach you. Not her deleting her comments. They always show up. I'm telling you, they always show up, and they get so mad and so triggered when you say, as a woman, you should be better than this. As a woman, you should be making better moves. When this situation went down between Royalty and CJ, she could have made CJ look so bad if she just kept her head on the swivel, kept her head up high, did what she needed to do as a mama, and still involved the kids with him, and just went and did her own thing. Nobody would have said a word. But they so stuck on, well, you did this and you said that. They don't tell her about how she shouldn't have took them damn kids to no fight. I don't care how old you think them kids are. They still kids. They're minors. And if something happens to you or something happens to your mama, because both of y'all was out there, what's going to happen with them kids? Because they're not adults. And when you say stuff like that, they like to write shit like that off. These are not real women anymore. They don't ever want to have no real conversations. They just throw rocks, hide their hands, and they want to go back to their miserable lives. And you know what? And that's what Crystal failed to realize. A lot of men be tired. Men don't a lot of men like don't be having the patience. I was just listening to Kevin Samuels today, and he was hanging up on women left and right because they weren't listening. They just had to get it out. They just had to say what they needed to say. That men get tired of that shit. So when men get tired of that shit, they just gonna roast you. Why have a conversation with you? You're an idiot. And that's why when you look at some of Kevin Samuels' videos, you'll hear him just play little memes and stuff against women instead of going, he like, well, I'm gonna go back and forth with this bitch. She's crazy. Why argue with her? She's insane. Let me leave her in her shit. That's how a lot of men are. She would know that if she was around men. Men don't have time for that shit. They'll try to talk to you, but when they see you beyond approach, don't even worry about it. Exactly, killer. Exactly. I was trying to watch it, child, and my niece and nephews popped up and stuff and all that other stuff. Yeah, she definitely evolved. I want Ayanna Van Zant to talk to all of them. And here's the thing that people are not saying about Ayanna Van Zant. They canceled her off the Oprah channel. There was a bunch of women sending in letters telling her that she needed to be canceled, that she needed to be shut down. It's a lot of women who just went against her. And it's a lot of women who don't agree with her methods or whatever she's doing or whatever. But they tried to get that woman shut down. They tried to get her off of television because they did not want to hear what she said. Miss Shahrazad Ali, they attacked that woman for years. Okay? Black women don't want to hear that they got to get their shit together. And one thing that sticks with me that Kevin Samuel says, women walk around thinking that life is a joke. And men made that easy for them to do because a lot of shit that men do, I'm not about to go do that shit. Now, granted, there's a few women here and there, sprinkle, no correlation with Shira Seven, but that will do some of these things, but not everything. These men's in these oil rigs, there's a couple of women here and there, but not really. They not doing the man shit, and I'm sure in the fuck not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing half of that. I just seen somebody in New York. It was fixing a pipe in the big ass rats. I'm not doing that shit. That's a job. That's a job. Okay, all that shit sitting behind the cubicle. Hell, even driving a bus. That's normal. But you playing, doing all that other stuff with the oil rigs, fingers almost getting chopped off, climbing on these high ass poles, about to fall off. A lot of women ain't signing up for that shit. I'm just saying. We just got to be honest about that. It's not a flux of women doing that shit. We doing the easy shit. You know what I'm saying? Some real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like just let's keep it cute. I'm not doing that shit. Okay. Yep. And you know what? And the fact that Nike is willing to let her daughter live with her dad, I'm telling you, that's a beautiful spirit. Oh my gosh. Now I got to see his video because I seen the thumbnail and I'm like, what is he doing? Right. And you know what? Ice is going to play her part. Ice know the rules. Rico told her the assignment. At the end of the day, once this is a dub between Rico and Royalty, Ice is still going to be there. That's his bottom. I don't think Nike's in her feelings about CJ. I think it's something else. I think people put too much on CJ because think about it. After CJ, she had a whole different situation with somebody else that she had a baby with. She had a whole different situation with somebody else that she had a baby with. She had a whole traumatic story behind that and how her and Tavy came to be. People are just erasing that part of her life. Plus, she said there's a lot of things when she was young that she experienced that she never got out. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be between her and her therapist. But I'm just not gonna say she mad because she's in her feelings because of CJ shit. I'm not. I'm just not because I don't want to be the type of person to just write somebody feelings off and chalk it up to CJ. I'm not gonna. That's too much. And like I said, Nike had opportunities to get back with him. Like that one video when he sent her out there and he was like, "Don't you want to stay? You can move in with me." And the look on her face, She didn't even know he was gonna ask that question. She was like, "This, no, we better as friends." Like when she said that, she was serious. And even with that, she was like, "I just had a baby," and da 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 da. So it's not that. Yes, she did experience that. You do carry on some of the things that you need to talk about, but I don't think that's 100% CJ. Y'all don't know Nike's day to day life. Y'all don't know what she may be experiencing, and y'all know as adults, day to day life can fuck you up too. You can get tired of doing the same shit. That's why I have cleanse baths, because when I talk to my clients and I do everything that I need to do with my businesses and shit, that shit get you doing the same day to day thing. That's why you take vacations to get away from that shit for a little bit. The same day to day routine. A lot of y'all on here, shout out to the truck drivers. You feel me? The Class A holders, the Class B holders, all y'all. That shit gets exhausting too. I remember when my husband was over the road before he started doing local shit. He will wake up in the middle of the night thinking he about to get up and get on the rig. Things happen to people from the day to day that fucks you up. Sometimes when you sleep and you dreaming about some shit, oh shit, I gotta get up for work. How many of y'all got up and got dressed for work and it wasn't even your day to clock in? Like this, that's what I'm saying. Like people go through shit. I'm not just gonna chuck up Nike situation to CJ. I don't believe that's what it is at all. If you really want to be honest, I just believe the day to day shit. Her feeling like she didn't do enough for her children and she wanted better for her children, that plays a part in it as well. I don't think it's because she missed CJ or anything. She wanted a two-parent household for both of her kids, and she didn't provide that. So now she's dealing with that as well. It's so many things that she got going on, as she stated, that I'm just not going to say, oh, it's because, nope, I ain't doing that. She is going down a downward spiral. She should not be behaving the way she is. Yeah, ice is the bottom, for sure. Yes, they're beyond approach. They feel like they can't criticize. When you tell a woman that her behavior needs to improve, they automatically say you bashing. Yep. Yep. Definitely facts. That's a great question. A lot of these women raise these son husbands, and they raise these sons to not be men. They don't do the things that they need to by bringing men mentors around. Don't put them around men that can actually educate them. And then other women have babies by the offsprings of these son husbands, of these boys who don't have it all together. Again, it starts with the women. It starts with the women. So how is this the man's fault if we creating these babies who being trifling? We bringing them in these homes. I've seen a lot of and heard a lot of women saying, even in one of Kevin Samuels' videos, this woman admitted that the reason why she had a baby with somebody is she thought it was going to bring them closer together. Why the fuck are you women doing that? You women need to stop being so fucking broken. Y'all need to fix yourselves before y'all get in these fucking relationships with people. Because y'all continue to build the madness and try to blame it on the men, but the men come from these women. That's fucking facts. No, don't get on Lady D. She said some real shit. I agree with her 100%. It starts with the women. Does it not? So if Leon becomes older and he turns around and be like the shit that he saw his mama experience, then what are we going to say about that? What therapy could she got him to prevent that? What could have she done to prevent that? No, she's absolutely right. The women are the first teachers. We agree. We agree. She hollers too much. Man, she be frustrated, child. Ayana be trying to be cool, but she be tired, honey. Oh yeah, they did. Cause how they did a couple of those black women on the scene was wrong. If it don't go with their narrative, If it don't go with their narrative, yes, they will attack a black woman. They attacked Michelle Obama. They attacked not they was praising her at one point, and then when she said women need to start to get it together and need to figure out what's important and blah blah blah, they start coming for her throat. No, you can't go against black women. They get so mad instead of saying, you know what are we doing as women to cause this ruckus? Why are we so looked down upon? Where have we changed that? What's different now? Because we are not the same women as we were back in the day. Those women were united. Those women understood the assignment. That's all they know how to do is act like children, Ashley. That's all they know how to do. Right. Because that's not appropriate. And we believe you, Lady D. We believe you wholeheartedly. We know that you believe black women can't do no wrong. And in the meantime, the whole world is fucked. Because that's the type of shit. How old she look like she's 60. She got the fur coat on. This is like an adult. This is like the grown hyena energy. These are the type of grandmas that produce these type of people. And this is what's infecting the world. This is why it's 70% of children being in jails because she don't think black women can do wrong. When you have a vagina, you got to be responsible with it. I think Nike wants to move to Vegas. I don't think so. I don't think she does. I think she got too much family in Gary, and that's a lot. Yep. Exactly. Women are the first teachers. It's up to us. Exactly. You sure do be picking up spirits. They not ready for that conversation though. Who was it? It was one of these beautiful women on here who said women. A lot of these women out here think that empowerment is fucking everybody because men are doing it. That's their problem. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Men are supposed to come with the plan. They're supposed to provide the solution, and whatever the man gives the woman is supposed to. Her job is to multiply it. You know what I'm saying? A man gives you his sperm, you create a baby, you multiply it. Like they just don't understand who they are, and it's hard because a lot of these old hyenas done ran the men off. So now it's just women in the clan. It's a hot mess. Rico introduced all the women to each other. Now they getting all the kids acquainted together. Child, Rico got some skills, honey. If you can't say nothing about Rico, he know how to pull them puppet strings. He know how to pull them puppet strings. Chris Brown said his mom man would whoop him and his mother behind him, and he grew up. Exactly. She chose wrong. She should have never had a baby with an abusive man. She should have figured her shit out and got out of that situation. She should have sought help. If women stopped getting in relationships so broken, they would know their value and they would know their worth, and they would choose better. So now this man, he's out here trying to figure out what a man is from other people. And the mothers that the boys that see their mothers grow up with these trifling men are the men that their mothers select. So that means the mother needs to make better choices. When you get into some shit, because nobody's perfect, when you fall into some bullshit, you make sure your next move is your best move. You don't go and continue to repeat the same cycle. Eventually, you gotta chill. At one point, royalty understood the assignment. That's why she got her tubes tied. She realized shit ain't easy. Let me get my tubes tied. Cause this nigga here, when you get your tubes tied on a nigga, that lets you know you shouldn't have done none of that. So that, in my opinion, her tying her tubes was taking accountability, saying, damn, obviously. Something wrong. And so I won't get another fourth child out of this nigga. Let me go tie my shit up because this ain't it. That was her taking accountability. Then she went left and she untied him. Man, Rico living his best life, honey. He got all them women lined up. And you gotta be a certain caliber of woman to allow that type of behavior. Yep. That's what I'm saying. You don't know how much emotional trauma that's gonna be on a boy. He may not say nothing, he don't have to say nothing, but he's internalizing that. He's seeing that. Kids don't do what you say, they do what they see. They do what they see. My daughters was playing the other day, and my youngest was like, "Yeah, I'm about to have a baby," and my oldest daughter said, "Yeah, where your husband at? You teach him young." She said, "You can't." Mommy said, "You can't have a baby without a husband. You teach them young. Your mothers are the first teachers." And the fathers, of course, do their part, show their children how special they are. Whatever discipline is needed, it's a balance. It's a balance, and we as women have to come to the realization, if we supposed to be so powerful, we need to be better with our power. And some circumstances, this is not towards women who have lost their children's fathers. That's a whole different. These hyenas like to pick and choose. Well, what about this? And what if it was a fifth and you was drunk? No. When you select the caliber of men you want, it better be a good one. And we see the signs. We know even men see it with certain women. They see the red flags and the flaws before they decide to continue to pursue with that woman. What's up, Mama So Cool? Happy Sunday. Charlene, make a living room figure. Why don't you criticize Nike though? Nike's just as ratchet. I don't think a mother that's willing to take her child to therapy and try to see the best way to upbring her child is ratchet at all. I don't see anything ratchet in that. I see a mother being a mother. I think you guys like to throw all the smoke off of Charlene, but y'all can't say one positive thing that she's done. Y'all, oh well, so what? She missed the graduation because she had a hangover. And then you see Nike taking her daughter to pick out a dress for an event that her daughter wanted to go to. She paid for the dress, and her daughter didn't even go. But she made that time. You see Nike posting about spending time with her daughter, seeing what her daughter's needs and feelings and thoughts are. Her daughter said she didn't want her to record them two getting their nails done, and she did exactly what her daughter requested based off of her daughter's feelings. Ain't nothing ratchet about that. That's being a fucking mother. And I said this long time ago. If royalty was putting the kids first, what she do as an adult is none of the kids' business. And y'all just seem to just always, well, what about Nike this? What about Nike that? Nike is doing everything in her best, best mind for her children. This is why both of their kids see their daddy. But y'all don't see all of that. Y'all just want to talk about Nike to just talk about ratchet behavior. To me, being ratchet is not being able to go to a graduation because you have a hangover. It's not knowing what's going on with your kids in that school. Okay, majority of the time when I meet these teachers, they have my cell phone number, and some of these teachers text me if they need to reach me. Okay, you get the class dojo, you get whatever you need to be involved in your kid's life. Period. That so you can miss me with that. How you doing, Miss Brady? I know that's right, Linda. What's up, Tiffany? I get a vibe that Ice and Rico have a plan. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ice is gonna do her part, and we all see it. And I'm just hoping once this is done, it don't really damage the situation too bad. I just, oof, child, the ghetto. The ghetto. Look. I knew it was coming, Lady D. Shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. She just can't help herself, huh? Lady D, you are dismissed. Y'all can get rid of her. If she's not capable of having a conversation in her old prime age, then it's not even worth having. Y'all take out the trash. It's been fun. She talking about Pookies and Ray Rays. How many grandkids you have? How many grandkids you gotta watch? Just a hot mess. That's why I'm saying these are the older women. These is who teaching these young ladies. A bitch with a leather jacket on. Was that a leather top and a fur coat? I know you sweating that motherfucker. I know she's sweating heavy in that bitch. Drip, drip, drip all over the place. That don't even go together. Why you wearing that hot ass leather top with that heavy ass coat? Just a hot mess. It's really sad. What's up, Miss Brady? We just chopping it up, saying a little thing, holding people accountable, getting at these hyenas. Exactly. Nike put her feelings to the side. And, when she put her feelings to the side, she just said, Kamari, this is what you need. This is what you got. That's a real woman. It's very sad. And there you go again, Lana. You a hypocrite. No, I give the same energy. I'm an energy matcher. I match energies. Y'all like to name call when y'all don't have anything to talk about anymore. It's the same hyena behavior. And I feel bad for a lot of these single men out there who be really trying to wife up these raggedy hyenas. And then when you ask these women where their husbands is at and where the men are in their family, they don't know because they done ran them all off. And I'm supposed to be excited about that? They done ran all the men off. Exactly. That's definitely what ratchet is. Okay, so I want to touch on really quickly, because I said I was going to talk about this. Funny Mike and his baby mama, Jalea. Okay, so I've got intel because I have not been following them for a long time that she does this every pregnancy. And how I feel about that is Jalea is setting herself up, okay? Because when you are mad at a man when you're pregnant, he just gonna come out looking just like him. I don't know why you women do that. I'm guilty of it too. You gotta stop it. You gotta be nice as possible so that baby can come out looking like you. Because if you don't, that baby gonna come out looking just like him, and you just setting yourself up at this point for that baby to come out looking just like him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody said they gonna get back together. They gonna be good. It's just her hormones and stuff like that. Cause I was like, why is she upset that he out partying? And when he said, you know what, I work 365 days out the motherfucking year. Goddamn right, I need a break. I felt that. I was like, that's man shit. You gotta let a guy have something different. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let a man have their own thing, just like a woman should have her own thing. And I tell a lot of women all the time too, yes, put your kids first, invest in your kids, but don't give your kids all to where you have nothing left. You have to have a personality outside yourself too. What's up, Tina? What you talking about, Brenda? Not the Bunny Ranch. Do y'all got plans for Memorial Day? I think the last Memorial Day, not last year, but the year before that, before the pandemic, we were in Mexico. And I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. It was like 2019, because that's when I had her. And when I tell you, they did a whole, with my pregnant emotional ass, they did a whole thing for the vets, the veterans and stuff like that. And they did a whole video showing all the people, memory, putting their memories out there and stuff. Man, I cried like a baby. It was too much energy. It was hot. I was hot. I was big. I was just shit, I think after the first month of pregnancy, you already over it. But I was like far in my pregnancy and I was just over it all. And I was just miserable. And then I just start crying. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, you having a cookout? Like I said, my husband cooked yesterday, so I'm gonna just be eating leftovers. I know that's right. Working, hey, but you get that holiday pay though. You get that holiday pay. Oh, ain't nothing like some holiday pay. I'm telling you. Yeah, I guess when you gotta get it, you gotta share some way to get to keep that lifestyle. I don't know. Yeah, that's what they doing. Y'all gonna be working. Y'all gonna get that holiday pay. Not the West Baddies. And I said, if they gonna do that, that's probably like they next stop. That's probably their next stop. It is that or Bad Girls Club or whatever other stuff that they got on the TV. And y'all gonna be working. I'm off tomorrow. Oh, okay. So that's what's up. You still get the holiday pay. That's what's up. That's good. I know people who work too though, but they get like double the pay if they work. But shoot, a vacation with some pay is cool. Told him we having issues in his relationship. He didn't have it. You know what? And I said that was my only issue with Funny Mike. I felt like he should have just never got involved in that situation at all. I think, when cause how wrong would it be if and I know CJ wouldn't do this, but how wrong would it be if CJ just sitting for Jalea it's just all kinds of wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just that ain't how you move. But he seen a business opportunity and he went for it. And I feel like for that situation, he probably should have just stayed out of it. I just don't know what she told her kids. That's a good question. I don't know how you would explain that with your kids. I just don't know how you would. Well, he's my boyfriend, but he's her boyfriend too, and collectively we're all gonna be a family. I don't know how that conversation happened. Okay, I'm gonna take my girls to see the Little Mermaid too. We're getting ready for my daughter's little graduation ceremony this week. I gotta straighten her hair. She wants it straightened, and she's never got her hair straightened before, so she's excited about that. And I'm gonna press her hair out for her and get her little outfit for the graduation. And we're gonna take her out to eat and stuff after she graduates because we want her to know how important this is and how this is a milestone, all that good stuff. And then after that, I'm gonna take them to see the Little Mermaid. You ain't got no holiday pay. You know what? See, that's criminal activity. I know that's right. Well, true, that's good. They say too, businesses don't require to pay holiday pay. So not all businesses have to do it, but they need to pass a law. Okay. I'm just saying. Or get somebody that don't celebrate holidays or something. She gonna be going to the first grade. She's graduating from kindergarten. Not get beat up in an interview. You know what? That man you called your dad is just using you for use. He ain't shit without you guys. He nobody. And that shouldn't have been none of their business. She should have just kept that to herself. If that's how she felt, she shouldn't have. You don't give kids ammo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what's up. Okay, we got babies that's the same age. Yes, girl, they're growing up so fast. I remember when she was just a little itty bitty thing, just doing her, can barely walk with her little African outfits on. Yeah, I mean, as men, they go through the same things. I believe Jalea, those are pregnancy emotions. She probably want Funny Mike up under her during this pregnancy. But they said if you want to live a good lifestyle, your man not gonna be around all the time. You know what I'm saying? And him yelling all the time in them videos and hollering and hyping up. Vlogs are not as easy as CJ and Funny Mike make them look. They are not as easy. You gotta record, you gotta hold the camera a certain way. you see action around you, you got to engage in that, but you got to also engage with the camera, because you don't want the camera to be dry, you don't want it to be boring, you don't want your viewers to, so he doing all this yelling and hollering with kids and shit all the time, and doing all this fun stuff on everything for the kids to look at, for him to get the views up. That's a job. So he need to go get some release somewhere. At least he not out there having it and cheating. Now, if he was out there having it and cheating and having females on his lap, I'd be like, all right, come on now. But he not doing all that. Yeah, they do grow up fast. Yeah. The real side chicks from Vegas, you are stupid. Not the real side chicks from Vegas. That's all I'm saying. And this Clarence and Queen shit, I just don't get it. Funny Mike trying to party just like Charlene, but Funny Mike younger. So how old is, and that's another thing we gotta discuss too, because even when CJ and Royalty got together, they were in their 20s, weren't they? Like, when you get in relationships young, Brian, when you get into relationships young, even when I heard about Clarence and Queen's story, she said she got married and hooked up with him at 19 and he was young too. So you lock in men when they're young. If you are paying attention, when men are younger, their value and their mentality and everything is different. The woman's value is higher being younger because she hot on the market. Everybody want her and stuff, but the men are really high on the market because they don't have any resources. They ain't got no money. They ain't got nothing. So when they stepped into the situation of money, this is something new for him. Queen's ideology of it was, well, he already knew he could pull. He already knew how handsome he was and stuff like that. But you can't say that to no man because, and I saw Ebro on the interview on the radio show that she was on. He was explaining to her as a man how men think. Now he's like, I'm not taking up for him or anything, but on the men's side, it ain't. She was like, well, you would think he wouldn't cheat because he, loves me and stuff. He said, that's women shit. I was like, ooh. He was like, women, y'all think like that. Men don't think like that. He said, we just get that nut when we could sleep with somebody and it ain't nothing personal. We could keep it moving. He said, you women are the ones that get their emotion. He broke the whole thing down. And even in that moment, Queen wasn't trying to hear that. But he wasn't lying. When you young and you in your 20s, the men are going to do those type of things because that's how they're trying to find themselves as men. Funny Mike, he's in his 20s too? And CJ not the only YouTuber views drop. I seen that. That's what I was talking about earlier. I seen Queens and them views drop. I seen a lot of the family channels drop. Tall car guys not getting the views that he used to get to. Mr. Organic, like a lot of shit. CJ on 32s. Like, you look at the algorithms, you see that the views aren't what they were. So when CJ says something like it's about the YouTube shorts now, you gotta believe him because that's what you see if you go do the research yourself. That's probably something dumb like, hey guys, you saw my friend. You know what? I don't know what. I don't even know. She probably just saying that they just friends and she not gonna explain that to him. I mean, I wouldn't. If they get on social media, they might see it, but shit, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but even with gaming with Kev, in my opinion, I don't know what the other YouTubers are doing, but gaming with Kev, in my opinion, did it right because not only did he do the YouTube thing, he branched off and he went into real estate. Now, his views of what he does with real estate don't get that many views as his video channel, but he still get money. He done bought estates. He done rented out the estates he bought. Like, he's doing a lot of big things with his money outside of YouTube. And that's usually the next thing. Mr. Organic, in my opinion, does it right as well because he sells his own merch. Now, his merch is a little steep. A lot of people may not be able to afford Mr. Organic's merch if that's not what the prices they trying to pay. You know what I'm saying? But somebody buying it. You feel me? So I think when YouTubers do their YouTube thing and they branch off, like even with Queen, she got money outside of that, which is her music. You got to have other, avenues to other things when you get on the YouTube, because for whatever reason, the YouTube views are going down and they're not promoting like they should anymore. We all noticing it. He has an IG. She sees them all hugged up and child, a hot mess. Oh, the Ace family. See, I be hearing about the Ace family too. I didn't know they views dropped. What's up, Tyrone? She probably happy about a new father figure. I mean, just keep the same one you had. I mean, why all this rigmarole? Saying that you getting hit by that rope is a lie. Who would lie about something like that? What rope? I want you to know, Anti, that I watch every video that you post and I agree with you. You're not only speaking about royalty, you're speaking about a lot of women and what they do. And that's what I be saying, Tiffany. The problem with a lot of these females, they don't understand it and they don't get it. Because maybe it's their upbringing, maybe it's their mentality of how, because I can admit, when I first heard Kevin Samuels, I automatically jumped off the deep end. Well, who was he to talk about it or whatever? But nothing he was saying was wrong. Well, it's some things that he was saying that I still don't agree with, but a lot of the stuff that he was saying about our behavior, we do need to be held accountable for the things that we do. We do need to grow up. We got to stop thinking that everything is a game, and it's not, because there's people out here doing real life stuff, doing real life things, and we out here playing. You know what I'm saying? And if we as women collectively start holding all these other women accountable for damaging the communities, we are going to get better men. We are going to get upstanding men, because now at this point we're choosing the right men to bring with our children to help raise our children. You know what I'm saying? We're choosing right now. Now we're choosing the right men who can fit our caliber, help us out, do whatever we need to do, show a nice, big, happy family, and start building legacies and generational wealth. And now we're on top again. Right now, we're not on top. A lot of the communities out here, you got a couple of middle class. We coming up there. But for us to see the statistics and Oprah finally admitting that there's a lot of black men who are involved with their children, whether married or not, we got to start holding ourselves accountable as women about a lot of the fuck shit that we do. That woman shooting that man in front of her child because she was upset was ridiculous. And that baby got to live with that for the rest of her life, that she seen her mom shoot her dad and he was trying to leave and he didn't want to hear that. And here go her mama right there. Yeah, it's stirring up the pot. We gotta call this type of behavior out. And when she killed the man, the first thing this bitch said was, "Oh my God, I don't want to go to jail." That's what you thought about? You done shot a man in cold blood in front of his child, and the only thing you could think about is you going to jail? Oh my God. And men, y'all got to do better dick discipline. Y'all stop impregnating these hyenas, man. When she said bridge collapsed and the rope hit. Okay. I don't know. Everything that Nike says, they always like to demonize because they just don't like her because of royalty. And that's stupid to not like a person because of another person you don't know. I don't like royalty's behavior. I don't like seeing the disappointment on her kids and her making it about herself. I don't like that stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with her and Nike beefing. You get what I'm saying? Like, they, since her and royalty don't get along, let's talk about everything that Nike's doing. Since Lexi and royalty not getting along, let's just make up shit about Lexi. Because they really don't have nothing on Lexi. They just say and make up shit about her, and they just say nasty things about her just to base some fact off that. When Ray came along, they start talking about Ray. They don't even know that woman. And they just start trashing her because she's around CJ and Lexi. That makes no kind of sense. Now, if they bring out some stuff that makes her a terrible person or something that she said that wasn't right, okay. But their excuse and their reasoning of why they don't like Nike is weird. It's really weird. Everybody going back to YouTube because Facebook and IG not paying. I heard, man. I heard. Exactly. It takes a village, honey. Mm-mm. Okay. It take a family to build generational wealth. That's why a lot of these families is out here rich. We have a very bad reputation, Tiffany. Like, remember when they used to talk about black women and they used to talk about Coretta Scott King and all these great women who just did their thing, and people held it there. This is why they still use this as costumes. This is why there's a lot of women who tan themselves and they inject their lips and they do all that to look like us with the booties. That ain't to look like me, because I ain't got no ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I ain't got no butt. But for the ones who got the butt naturally, they trying to look like y'all. You feel me? They trying to look like y'all. That we have, they look up at us and they look up to us and they take everything they have. They got our braids, they got everything about us that they try to mimic and they try to be. And we lost who we were because we were told that who we were was not beautiful, and they turned around and tried to make it a trend and beautiful. What the fuck is boxer braids? You know what? I ain't even gonna go into all that, but I'm just saying we were we were better women, and the women before us dealt with more than what we have dealt with. Okay, they went through Jim Crow, slavery, and those women were better than us. They knew that, they understood the assignment. They put and this is why we're not as locked up in chains as we used to be, because the women understood the assignment. They knew it wasn't about them, and they knew it was about the whole unit. They knew it was about the whole unit. Okay. I cannot wait till I go to the Hidden History Museum in LA, and I gotta see if it's okay to vlog it. If it's not okay to vlog it, I won't be vlogging it. But I'm gonna see what Tariq, like, can we video? I know some of that stuff you want to see, but then he said that we was supposed to have our names for donating to the museum and shit like that. So he got our name. So we'll see what's up like that, because I haven't been there yet. And I got to go to the Hidden History Museum so we can know more about ourselves. Like, I teach my children this stuff so they can know who they are. They can know how great they are. You know, around this time and years ago, this was around the time my mother passed. But before my mother passed, she was really into the church, right? So she moved us to a town, it's no man's land. And there was no church out here, not the church she wanted to go to. There was no church out here like that. Do you know this woman had people who agreed with her church, which is the Church of Christ? She had people agree with her. So she started paying a preacher to come and preach service in her house. So the first preaching ceremony that they had was in my mama's house, in her family room, right? And she would pay the preacher, and then she started having them do a building fund to collect a fund to build a building. They ended up building a church out here. So the church that was built out here was because of a black woman. You get what I'm saying? Like, real shit like that. Come on, people. We women, we powerful. When we want to do something and we want to put something in order and we want to get something together, we can do that shit. That's what women empowerment is. It ain't how many niggas you can get your back dirty by. Like, that's not empowerment. That's something else. And we're glorifying laying on our backs, fuck another nigga, and then a half of these women that rap about the shit that they rap about don't even follow through. Nicki Minaj is married. She got a whole husband. Okay? So does Sierra, talking about all the independent ladies. It's like, really? What? Excuse me? Not with you with Russell Wilson. Come on now. Yeah, beta male energy for sure. They're blaming her mental health on the fact her and Charlene don't get on. That's very weird. That is really strange. I promise you, a lot of these people need therapy. Exactly. Exactly. They want to be us when they hate us, and we don't help when we change into this whole ratchet shit. Like if we really think about it, like if you look at some of these people who are out there in these streets, like there was this one Asian chick, right? This one Asian chick, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of her, but she was like, yeah, cause whoa, 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 doing all swinging her neck and stuff like that. To me, you're a caricature at this point. Like you trying to portray something you not. And I always look at people sideways who be like, yeah, cause trying to be nothing, nothing like their culture. They doing some other stuff, and they put on this costume and they try to be us, and then next thing you know, months down the line, you see some suspected white supremacy activity on their Twitter talking about black people and shit. It's like, god damn, like it's a hot mess. But if we as women collectively say, all that ratchet twerking, all that crazy behavior, because why these women is putting out this music, even Cardi B, you got a whole husband. But in your rap tracks, you talking about fucking nigga, booga, 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 but you don't practice that. If we really just examine that and say, okay, that's not our culture, because a lot of these women want husbands. That's why a lot of these celebrities have husbands. Quit playing. Like what we betray and what we listen to, that's crazy. My kids don't know who Nicki Minaj and all that other stuff is, but they can tell you who Poppy Troll is. I'm just saying. I don't listen to a lot of that stuff in the car. And a lot of the things that I listen to is manifesting type music. There's this one chick, I'm gonna post her song. I found her on TikTok. She was asking people to go listen to her music, and it's a really good song. It's called I'm Here, and it's really good. I like R&B tracks like that. I like motivational stuff like that. So I listen to a lot of things like that. I listen to the Mariah Carey song Triumphant. You know what I'm saying? Like I even listen to the old school You Gotta Be by Desiree. I still listen to that. My daughter liked that song. That was my favorite song when I was a little kid. It's what you put into your children. It's how you program your children for what you want them to be. And trust me, I understand that you can instill all these good values in your kids, and it still might not turn out that way, because there was proof of that with that dude who was sleeping with all these women, getting them pregnant, talking about I ain't gonna take care of them. He said his parents was ashamed. They told him they was embarrassed. That's not how he was raised, and he still didn't give a fuck. So I get there's some spoiled, rotten eggs in some of the bunches, but we don't use that as an excuse. We keep going and we instill the best values we can with through our children. I'm just saying, you know. I see like a lot of people that I grew up with, that I know, because I know a mixture of people. A lot of these women, and these are white families. Their daughters are 20, 23, 24. They're getting married already. I've been seeing weddings left and right. And I said, so what are we doing as a community to where we're not having that? We got women saying, I'd rather have a baby than a husband because I know a baby can't leave me. It's a scarcity mindset. It's a I'm afraid mindset. We're preaching that. Well, if you have a baby, you always have somebody that love you looking ass. No, no. No, because not only is that a broken mindset, and you should not be bringing a child in this world with that mentality, because they're either going to turn into your sister daughter or your son husband. You are now putting a lot of pressure on this child to be your emotional safety net. You can't do that. Yeah, Nike and Charlene are two different people. They're making two different moves and they're doing two different things. They just need to let that go. Okay, it's giving the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation. People are still talking about that beef. Cardi B can't do nothing without them mixing her up with Nicki Minaj, and vice versa. It's a hot mess. Yeah, that mumble rap. I don't even know what's going on half of the time. Ugh. Exactly. The crack epidemic fucked us up bad. It fucked us up bad. And you know what's crazy about that? John Singleton and all these other writers, Spike Lee, they was telling us about this. You know what I'm saying? They was giving us this information. They was letting us know, like, they leaving guns in the hood and shit like that. Where that come from? You know, growing up, my uncle owned a grocery store. He owned his own grocery store. It was a lot of black owned businesses out here before the crack epidemic happened. It was a lot of prosperous black communities everywhere until that shit happened. And you know, and even when celebrities back in the day started becoming famous and they start getting these nice houses and they start living their life, they start putting freeways near these houses to devalue these people's lives and their property. Like, we're definitely in a system of white supremacy, and it's a lot of these hyenas who go along with it. They follow right through. They're participating in it, and they'll tell women like me that I'm a hater and I'm this and I'm that and the third, and they just supporting whites. They supporting a massa. You know what I'm saying? This is people Harriet Tubman with a shot, and we got these incels in our community just helping destroy it instead of saying, you know what, we as black women need to turn this shit around because we can do that. We've done more. We've done a lot of shit. Anything that we wanted to do, we put our mind to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we need to be more like Ida B. Wells. You know what I'm saying? When the white feminist movement was trying to recruit Ida B. Wells, she said, "Fuck no. What? What are you talking about? At the end of the day, I'm black. I'm doing this for us." And she rode with that. You feel me? You weren't gonna get her. We need to be more like Ida B. Wells. You feel me? Not like the rest of these hyenas out here. Oh, I'm doing like they would call independence and be on county. That's not independent. That's getting government assistance. That's not the same thing. Come on now. I just need black women. I need these hyenas to think. Okay, not the wig. What's up, TM7? I need them to think a little bit. I need them to know what we going up against. I don't even want to hear that rap. I just after that shut up bitch squabble and squabble and all that other stuff, I was done. Country Wayne, you know what? Country Wayne, in my opinion, and this is what my husband say because he watch a lot of Country Wayne. Country Wayne, I think CJ was trying to low key do that with the skits, but you need more people, you need more characters. You know what I'm saying? But Country Wayne is kind of like the new Martin. You know what I'm saying? You know how Martin had his little skits, and then he had Jerome and Rome, and all these different characters, and they had different skits and different scenes and stuff like that. So that's what Country Wayne is giving. He's like the new age Martin, just like what is that full name? Jason mentioned him last night. The one that reminds me of Chris Tucker. He has a lot of his energy. He's like the new age Chris Tucker. Who is that fool? What is his name? D. Oh my gosh, why can I think of his name right now? Uh, if y'all know who I'm talking about, put that comedian in the comments. I don't remember his name right now. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like that you. This is why your circle stays small because if you see, like, I know a lot of men who don't hang around men who don't take care of their kids. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of men. My husband wouldn't hang out with nobody who don't take care of his kids because he'll be like, dude, nigga, what is you doing? Like, I can't rock with you. You're not even loyal to your family. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be saying about royalty not putting her kids first. If you're not gonna put your kids first, who the fuck am I? Like, I could never kick it with a bitch like that. Absolutely not. It's about you, honey. And you said that. And I'm going to believe it. Mm, mm-mm. Not for the ski mask. You stupid. Burn it. I wonder why she ain't going to clean that because, it is free to clean. Yeah, they are on some Make America Great Again shit. They really are. DC Young Fly. Thank you, Richard. You knew exactly who I was talking about. DC Young Fly. He's like a new age Chris Tucker, you know what I'm saying? And they both obviously they got their own different type of style of how they do things. But it it's how they do it. Like they're new. They're not the same as the old school. You can't compare. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll ever be another Martin, but it just gives the same energy. It gives the same energy. You know what I'm saying? My favorite comedian is Cat Williams. I don't care what nobody say. Cat Williams will always be my favorite. Okay, I went to go see Cat Williams after I had my son. I still got pictures and videos from it. Oh my gosh, me and my husband had a great time. Okay, it was. I love me some Cat Williams. Cat Williams will always and forever be the best. Not a bunch of bitches. What's up, Des? Yeah, it was DC Young Fly. Yeah, BBLs. You got people regretting BBLs. I think Queen said she regretted her BBL as well. I'm not ready to argue with a retarded bitch on it. Or somebody that brings you down or nobody holds accountability of their stuff. Like the life will teach you and show you like you fucking up. He put them in a well established. But I mean, CJ wanted Nike to come out to CJ wanted Nike to come move to Vegas. She didn't want to at the time. She just felt like it wasn't for her. He's been pushing that for a while. And as for Charlene, when uh when they broke up the first time, he was trying to find her a house to move into. Y'all remember that? So, you can only do what you can do. If people are not willing to cooperate and they got their own way that they want to do things, you can't force nobody. It's just what it is at this point. Yeah, I love me some Cat Williams. Yes, I love Bernie Mac too. And then I have a soft spot for Robin Harris. Robin Harris is the reason why Bernie Mac did half of the stuff that he did. And uh my sister used to be really good friends with Robin Harris. She's still friends with his wife. And they still do things for Robin Harris. Like there's like a every once in a while they'll have like a special comedy event for Robin Harris, and my sister would always go. And for whatever reason, I'm not always able to make it. But the next one that they have of him, I'm going because Robin Harris. Oh my God, there was no reason why he was that damn funny. He was a fool, but he is the reason why Bernie Mac was who he was. I believe Bill Bellamy said he had some influence on it. So, I mean, comedy is not what they not 100% like it used to be, but you still got them good comics out there. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. That nigga there is so stupid. I mean, watching the 5150 show, I don't. Corey Holcomb is stupid. He's funny too. I think we're gonna go see a Corey Holcomb show when he's back in the LA area and he does an event. We're gonna go see a Corey Holcomb show. Okay. Yeah, Bernie Mac was the one. Bernie Mac was the one. But if you give your big ups to Bernie Mac, you cannot forget about Robin Harris. You don't know not one comedian who don't know who Robin Harris is. If you don't know a comedian who don't know if you know a comedian who don't know who Robin Harris is, they're not a real comedian. Okay, they're not coming with it. Everybody know who that is. Like, and you know what? They picked Bernie Mac, the best person for house party because they had similar energy. He was like, "Man, I showed miss your father. Besides, he owed me $300." I was laughing. I was like, he act just like he would be his brother. So that was just the perfect casting. How they bounced back from that. But Robin Harris was the truth. He was definitely the truth. So yeah, I mean, people are going. Tina Turner gone now, and it's been a lot of controversy talk about that boy. I'm just, ugh, child. It's been a lot of talk about that. And, you know, I don't know if us as black people, we talk about trauma as a joke to get us by, but I notice we do that a lot. Like, yeah, they did a good job with Bernie Mac. I noticed they do that a lot though with us in the black community. I think we laugh at our pain a lot to the point to where it could be offensive because I think there was, you know, so many jokes about Tina being abused or Anime Bullock, whatever you want to call her, being abused. And we made so many jokes about that. And it's like probably was doing too much. Now that you think about it on hindsight, this woman's career, she had a great career. Her music was great and everything like that. And What's Love Got to Do with It was a great movie and all that good stuff. But we still, these people making these memes of Ike Turner waiting at the gates with it ain't even Ike Turner. It's Lauren Fishburne. And they making the memes. I'm like, y'all is burnt out. Hey Des, you see Royalty Fan them is making Lexi and even talk about Nike. Yeah, they doing the most. Yeah, it's not women anymore. It's it's a very the real women are very far few in between, and then those women who are good women, they really don't know at this point either, because like I said, a lot of these women are producing these Pookies and Ray Rays. That's one thing that I can agree with Lady J about. Yeah, because she probably produced a couple of them herself. Arnez J is, you know what? Arnez J, that fool. What I like is memorable moments from comedians, right? Every time I see or hear Arnez J name, I see that stupid fool doing the cheerleader dance when he was acting like a cheerleader. I see his face, how his eyes get big, how he move his head, how he pop. Oh my God. Arnez J is a damn fool. He is stupid. I will always remember him just for that one skit. I laughed so hard I almost peed on myself. My stomach was hurting, my side was hurting, because he was like, you go to the black cheerleader squad and you see hey and whoop 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 and pop lock it and pop your butt, and then you go to the other ones and you're like, ready? Okay. And I always see that and I'm like, he is a damn fucking fool. He's I just some of these comedians are funny. Now, I don't come for me, y'all, because I got something that's very controversial that y'all may not agree with, but I'm not a big fan of Kevin Hart. It's some things that he does say that is funny, but I'm not a big, it's always this, oh no, I'm scared type energy. And I just be like, ugh, I don't like the victim jokes. But some of the shit you gonna learn today, some of this shit was funny. I'm just saying, but he just not my favorite. John Witherspoon was the truth. Man, I'm so salty that they couldn't come back out with the Boondock Boys. I'm so salty that they couldn't do that. Like, man, and it's just Regina King was killing it. It just they can't even do it now. It just wouldn't be the same. I mean, they could kind of. I guess they can do the funeral for Pop and stuff like that, but it just I don't know. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know. Boondocks Boys was the truth though. Boondocks the comedy in Boondock Boys was real life shit. Like they should have never. I don't know what happened or why they stopped producing it. I think the guy just wanted to chill or whatever. But that was just as good as the Chappelle Show. Yes, we are our worst enemy. Yep, a lot of black women don't like each other, but they will come after another black woman just to defend the hyena behavior, and that's crazy to me. Not Voice of the People. Voice of the People usually is Team Her, so dang, your own people. Just okay. Mm. No, nah, it's not because he's short. It's just some of his jokes are just because Cat Williams is short. I think when Cat Williams stand next to me, he was like the same height as me, if not a little bit taller. So Cat Williams is not tall. So I mean, I don't, I just it's not that. It's just Kevin Hart just okay, KW. I thought it was just me. Okay? I thought it was just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan. I just, I feel like the spot that Kevin Hart has, Cat Williams was supposed to have, but since Cat Williams cannot be controlled, and I feel like Nina should be here because Nina says she's a big conspiracy theorist, so this is probably up her alley a little bit, and she'll watch the playback. But I feel like Cat Williams' spot was taken because he was not complying. He's saying and doing whatever the fuck he want to do, smacking people in Target and shit. But I'm just saying. Caden, they definitely playing with demons. He got them fooled. I don't know. I don't think he got them fooled. I think they know exactly what it is. Okay, Tiffany Haddish. Not Kevin, when Cat Williams said what he said about Tiffany Haddish, I was like, ouch. He wasn't lying though. He was like, you cannot tell me one Tiffany Haddish joke. And everybody can say at least one Cat Williams joke. Okay, we can say at least one. I'm a boy, Damon. You know what I'm saying? You can say at least one joke that you've heard or you've seen of Cat Williams. There is something. Okay, this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. Like there is something. Bernie Mac, you already heard somebody put. I ain't scared of you, mother. You know what I'm saying? There is like Martin. What's up? Like it's something that you can say. You know what I'm saying? Like about at least one comedian you like. You even with Kevin Hart. You gonna learn today. Mind your damn business. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can say. When he said you can't tell me one Tiffany Haddish joke, I just put the phone down. I was just like, ugh. Yeah, that Kevin Hart was pushed. Kevin Hart was pushed. I didn't. He was very forced, and I just wasn't feeling the energy. You get when he said that, I was like, let me just be quiet. I won't say nothing else. Cat Williams be coming, he be popping up throwing them jewels and then disappearing in the night and shit. The one thing though I see with Dave Chappelle talk about Cat Williams, because Dave Chappelle got a podcast or he was on a podcast. I don't think he has one. I think he was on one. And when he said that his fake Twitter account was going against Cat Williams' fake Twitter account, that was the funniest story ever. And he was like, the fake Cat Williams was getting me a little bit. He was hurting my feelings. Oh my God, that was the funniest. Like Dave Chappelle, you can find good jokes from these people. Even Charlie Murphy, hell, even Eddie Murphy, you can get at least one joke. So when Cat Williams dropped that bomb about Tiffany Haddish, I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't even want to talk about it. But it's so he wasn't lying about Tiffany Haddish. And then when that situation came out with the kids, it was all bad. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was not ugh. That I don't even understand all of that. Okay, Cat Williams is funny. I just when they tried to demonize his name and just do a lot of stuff with that, it was just like whatever. But I always supported. You know who was a big disappointment for me though? Faison Love. The way that nigga start going left, I was just like, you ain't even funny like that. Yeah, she definitely destroyed her career. That was a hot mess. And them kids deserve justice. And this is what I be saying about these moms. Putting these kids, the mama claims she didn't know about it. She wasn't aware. I wonder how true that is. Because they claiming she was aware of the situation and they thought it was funny. And I don't even know. And you know what? That serves Ari Spears right. You know what I'm saying? That serves his ass right because he was a weirdo anyway. And Corey Holcomb tried to let us know. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think Zoe should have gave Aries the business, but when you try somebody, you ever see a Gemini mad? That's the result. that Zoe, Zoe was not playing. Okay? Yeah, niggas are tigers and shit. Oh, yeah, she does. She promotes that. ghetto hood rat behavior, and it's over the top. And nobody, when we was kids, we used to be like that and stuff like that. But when you become an adult, like the way she did things, like the way she moved, it's like, come on now, who, I know you was taught better than that. Like the fact that Beyonce had to put you in a clip like bitch shut up low key, like she did it in a classy way, but it was just a hot mess. Talking about NDAs and shit. Yeah, she bombed the whole show. And I was like, damn, Cat Williams just he'll drop a bomb and walk the fuck off. For real. I'd be so mad with Cat Williams though, because he do a lot of his comedy shows on the East Coast and down south. I'm not over there. Okay? But I feel you, California be having a lot of fees and shit and charging niggas for a bunch of shit. So I feel y'all, you feel me? But that's what I feel like, because why would you, like, I'm not about to be dropping my kids off and leaving like that if they about to be in a film or some shit. My sister, once upon a time, she tried to get me, because my sister's an actress, right? So when I was younger, she was trying to get me in that shit too. And I kept telling her, I ain't no damn actress. You feel me? She know that now. But back then, I was like, when I was a little girl, I was very shy. You wouldn't go get two words out of me. I don't know you. So she tried to get me in the Cosby Show. I Nope. Raven Simone got that. I wasn't gonna get it anyway. I don't even think I said two lines. Okay, I don't even think I said two lines. But there's a certain way you have to behave and you have to present yourself when you're around those type of people. And my sister never left me by myself. She was always right there. Like, who just drops kids off and just say, all right, let's get, hell no. All the auditions, and I think I've been in a couple of plays with my sister. I know I have. What am I talking about? I went in this one play that she was in. The whole time when we were auditioning and working on the shit, and I didn't have a line, you know what I'm saying? I was just picking up candy and shit. It wasn't that major, you know what I'm saying? But um with that, my sister didn't leave me. Like, what are you doing? I've always had an adult when I was auditioning or when I was trying to be in these plays and they had rehearsals and shit like that. Any type of film and everything like that, an adult is gonna be there. And I don't know. That whole story is funny to me. I don't know what the hell they was talking about. Oh my gosh, Faison, I'm not even gonna get at him. And then, like I said, I rock with a lot of my people across the world, but when they start going against FBA and being a part of that Tether Coon class, I can't rock with them no more. I can't do it. I can't do it with the tethers. And then I noticed a lot of people on the other sector are not FBA either. And I said, this is why they come for FBA so hard or be in the business and stir up trouble. Now, granted, we got a lot of riders from a different, like all types of different countries riding with us. You know what I'm saying? But them tethers, mm-mm, I can't do it. Was with rapper Carmen and then failed. Carmen, you know what? I will give this to Tiffany. This is all I will give to Tiffany. Carmen can't be with nobody either. Okay, he had Erica Badu, Serena Williams. He probably not. You know what I'm saying? He probably not the best person to be with either. Carmen seems like the type. He's very chill. He don't. But he look like he'll turn up a bit too. I think that whole situation. I think them both needed. They both need some healing to be in any relationship. Both of them. Both of them. Yeah, stop pushing the agenda. Man, he sure be dropping them bombs. She got a YouTube channel now? I'm not watching that. And Tiny, them no talk about CJ is doing a wonderful job with his twins. He's improving a lot. Yeah. They not gonna talk about that. Just like they're not gonna talk about how Lexi went back and got her realtor shit active. All she had to do was get a broker. It wasn't like it was like revoked or anything. She just needed a broker. And she got back on her real estate shit real quick. Ain't nobody talking about that. Nobody's talking about you saw the snacks that Lexi was making them twins. Healthy as shit. Okay. Not the dragon fruit. I said, look at her coming with these exotic good dishes that really benefit your body. Chakra bars will be so proud, except for the cheese. Because Chakra Bars is vegan. If y'all don't know who Chakra Bars is, y'all could go on Instagram. He eats all types of delicious exotic fruit that you ain't never seen before in your entire life, and they really, really good for you. But dragon fruit, though, I'm just saying, she getting the kids some drag. Like, she really trying to get them like healthy, healthy, healthy. That's all I'm saying. They don't want to talk about that either. Like, just continue the hate, just continue the ghetto-ness, just continue the drama. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to admit to the fact that CJ's not a quitter. So even if, let's just say for shits and giggles, his YouTube plummets, right? He gonna have something else and something else, because a person like CJ is gonna have a backup plan after a backup plan after a backup plan and another backup plan after that. Child, Orlando Brown. I don't know, honey. Orlando Brown, though. One interesting thing about what he's saying, I won't. He, some of that stuff is true, and some of that stuff is just extra. But I'll let the people decide whether they want to believe or don't believe half of the shit that Orlando Brown says. But the thing is, to me, Orlando Brown and a couple of other celebrities get on the same sector with certain shit. Now, I can't 100% get down with the cloning thing. I just, I can't get it. I can't go that far into it. I can't jump off the deep end with that. I need a little bit more information and evidence about cloning. I know they said they had some cloning shit in Canada, but I don't know. I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole. Let me just stay my ass up here. But Orlando Brown do be saying some truth to some of that stuff. Not all of it, but some. And Ty, do you think CJ should have a one-on-one time with Kamari and talk to her as a father to see what's going on in her life? I think he should do that, and I think he should join her in therapy and talk it out, because CJ may have done some things to affect Kamari as well that they may not know of, because kids, they hold in a lot of things that parents do. And you know when I talk to my kids and they address certain things that they may or may not like with me, we talk it out, we get an understanding, and I let them say their side, and I explain to them where I come from on my side, and the benefit of that and the downfall, because my kids try to do that with teachers and shit. You can't do that with teachers, because teachers have egos. But as a parent, you have to be willing to talk to your child and see what you may have done to affect them, for them to feel a certain type of way without them feeling that there's going to be some backlash or repercussions from it. So I believe CJ should not only have a talk with Kamari, I believe he should also go with her to therapy, just to make sure she's 100% well-rounded, all okay altogether. And then I believe there should be a session between her and CJ with the therapist, and I believe there should be another session with her, CJ, and Nike. So, and then a separate one with her and Nike, so they can all see from different angles what they can do to help Kamari move on from whatever may have affected her growing up. I think that'll be an amazing idea. Lexi probably took a break from work when CJ got hurt. I mean, who wouldn't? If you know what I'm not even gonna lie, child. I don't even think that's why Lexi took a break. I think Lexi was just enjoying herself. Lexi got some ancient money floating around in her camp. Okay, I don't know where it's coming from, but she got some money behind her, so she was just chilling in general. But I mean, she probably stacked up her bread from all the real estate. When the pandemic hit, she was probably killing it around that time. You feel me? That the pandemic, she probably had so much money stacked from that. She was like, fuck it, I'm going to just take a break and chill. And then the situation would happen with CJ, so that gave her even more reason. Yeah, they do talk on FaceTime, but sometimes sitting down and having a third party and just, sometimes this shit is beneficial. But now that people are getting the shoes, no one's talking about that. Of course not. I just got my tracking numbers for all three of my shoes. They should be here next week, okay? And I might go live, and I might do a video. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, did you see that chicken? Oh my God, with the gravy. I said, oh my God. You know what? And this is why Kevin Samuels was asking women, "Do you have a cookbook?" And they say you don't need a cookbook. Shit, sometimes it's good to get different recipes from different places. You feel me? And if you cook long enough, anybody can learn anything and do anything. But Lexi did the damn thing with that fucking chicken. Okay, I looked at that plate and I was like, "That looks good than a motherfucker." Okay, that shit was hit. I know that shit was fire. Lexi does anything and everything every day to improve herself and her relationship with CJ every day. And the fact that other women can't see that because she's white, Italian, whatever y'all want to call her, is crazy. Yeah, Lexi cool. That girl is very strange and lies about her a lot. She said she was 17, then said she had 8 kids on the way. Then she said she was a who's it? Wait, what? What girl said that? Always. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But you know what? The thing about that too is you look years prior before Royalty and CJ broke up. When they were going out for CJ's birthday party, the mama wanted to go. Grandma wasn't watching the kids. They left the kids with another uncle, with their great uncle. It's a pattern. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot going on. Yep, she sure is. Yep. And you know what? They had a whole video too. I forgot what it was called, but it was about exposing the Hollywood industry of the pedophilia that they do. And then that whole situation with Jeffrey Epstein and the island and shit like that. You see how nobody talking about that no more? They done got quiet. The girl done got locked up. They put a case on her. They might kill her. They might not, depending on whatever deals that they making with her. But she know a lot about a lot of people too that could get a lot of people caught up. And I'm talking about presidents. I'm talking about famous people. Okay, shit. You don't get me started, Brian. Do not get me started. Oh wow. You know what? Y'all, I can't. That's so weird that that would be a statement like that. Some people are just so full of themselves. Hold on. Okay. Somebody text me. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my other phone. You stupid, Cordea is my getting close to. Well, you know, that's gonna be bound to happen because I believe, in my personal opinion, I have a feeling that CJ and Lexi might get married because if you think about it, the fact that CJ said that this woman is the love of my life, I was like, oh, he letting everybody know at this point. Now with Tata, he said he proposed to her and all that other stuff, but that was just trolling. He was just being a troll. He was just being a troll. So, you know, that wasn't no legit thing. He wasn't really serious about Tata. But when he said about Lexi, she's here now. I'm glad y'all appreciate her too. She the love of my life. Men have to see the value in women. And this is women what a lot of women are failing to realize. They have to see a value in you in order for you to be around, especially with somebody with money. Right? You're not going to be any value to a man if you just have a vagina. You're just not. That's not enough. Even if you have kids by him, that's not enough. You have to show some type of value. And for Lexi to be there for him when he was shot and taking care of him, she showed her value to CJ. Like that really transformed their relationship. Even when he accused Lexi of maybe having something to do with it because of his paranoia going crazy, because he didn't know who could have been behind it, she still was just like, I'm riding with you. You can't find no shit like that everywhere. It's a lot of bitches who will turn on you, be fucked up to you, won't let you see your kids, put more pressure on you, won't let you FaceTime nobody. It's a lot of shit that a bitch could do to show like, damn, this bitch ain't for me. She don't ride with me for like that. So what am I fucking with her for? The fact that Lexi did that, and she put all her shit on hold. Nobody likes to talk about that. She really showed that man her value. It wasn't because she was white. It wasn't because nothing else. It was her as a woman with her personality, embracing her divine feminine, helping that man out, being the best helpmate she can be. Okay, showing her worth to him. You feel me? And then the things that she would do for Valentine's Day, and for all these things, this is her showing her value to him. Like, you don't have to be the one that's always doing something for somebody. I got your back this time. Like, nobody wants to discuss that. Nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody just wants to continue to say, you know, she's white and da 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 da. It's not that. In my personal opinion, okay, and this is just my opinion, if situations were different, let's say Charlene decided to say, okay, you know what, he got shot. I know he's upset. And with all the situations that happen, hey, CJ, how are you feeling? I want the kids to FaceTime you so they can see your face, so they can know daddy's okay. It would have been a little bit easier on their relationship as co-parents, as whatever, and it still would have been CJ would have had a different type of mindset. Where they're at right now, they're co-parenting, but they're not friends. CJ is going to do what he needs to do for the best betterment of his children. And where they're at right now, he sees that she's wild, and he sees that Charlene is trying to figure out who she is as a person, making all these moves. And since she's doing that, obviously he's going to let her do that because she's grown. I mean, you can't control nobody. But he's stepping back and just saying, okay, let me just focus on the kids. At this point, they can't even be friends because the moves she's making are a little funny. So, it's they're not friends. You know what I'm saying? They're not friends at this point. D-Lo was punching on those cornbread straight from the pan. Uh-uh. You said he was munching on it straight from the pan? D-Lo greedy butt. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Mm, of course he did. He figured it out. Or what channel the name is? Yeah, and that's too much energy to give to a person. Like, you making whole pages about him and shit. To me, you're kind of mentally warped if you got to make a whole page about a person. I don't. Stuff like that is just extreme. Like, you hate a person so much that you'll make a whole page and you'll take their photo or a photo of their family member. That's like borderline stalking and shit. That's like borderline stalking. Let's see. Okay. Lexi do be throwing down. Okay. I knew one time my sister know a lot of people. Okay. She knows so many people I can't even count. But this one particular lady, she stuck with me. I think it was around, I want to say it was around Thanksgiving. It was around something like that. Okay. And this Asian woman cooked soul food. Okay. And when I tell you her greens were fire, Her chicken was fire. Her macaroni and cheese was fire. I was like, mm, 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 mm. It was so good. He will lie and say that whatever content you get on the people's skin. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, anti can children can feel the difference how you treat them. You don't care. Yeah, they sure can. They sure can. Hold on. Uh, okay, I mine. Yeah, I think they said my shoes will be here Tuesday too. CJ kids feel love. Yeah, they feel the energy. They feel the vibes. They know what it is. That smells good. Okay. Mm-mm. Allegedly, I think Rico dropped a dime to the LA niggas he affiliated with. I don't know. I gotta go see that cornbread now. Someone on Charlene's side went off on another one of her supporters because they misread what she said and said, "I'm sorry." So I'm so traumatized, but what Charlene's been through. How how you gonna be? Never mind. Never mind. You gonna be traumatized by somebody in. The way I smirked when Cordelia cuddled with Lexi. Y'all is so burnt. That was bound to happen though. They together and I don't know. I just feel like uh CJ and her is going to I think they gonna get married. I don't know, child. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh yeah, baking the cake. Oh, that's good. I know she happy. Not the shower. Say he is the reason you got a message about your shoes. My issue is I don't get upset what he says because um I feel like he has histrionic personality disorder. That's my personal opinion. He has histrionic personality disorder. That's what he puts himself as. Um I can guarantee you I didn't get a message about the shoes because of him at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't go around telling my business, but if I want to know information about some shoes, I know where to get them. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple click of the bottom of the button where you can email people on the from the website. I mean, there's so many ways you can do that. But I didn't have to do that cuz I already knew what was going on with the shoes. So, somebody with histrionic personality disorder, they can just do whatever they need to do to make themselves feel better. I don't ever try to battle with somebody like that. He can say whatever he wants, baby. Whatever makes him feel good, whatever makes him feel better about himself. I just, I let sleeping dogs lie, honey. I'm in Miami, and let me tell you, go to a Chinese place, you got a Jamaican cook. You go to, you know what, the Chinese food at the Sakura restaurant in Jamaica was cool too. You really couldn't taste the difference. But I know some Hispanic people that got a fish fry and it's fire. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Fox News. I don't care about that. I don't know. Somebody said it in the chat. I don't know who he knows in LA. I personally don't think he may know anybody in LA, but I think so too. I can see a low key that might be changed for what might be changed. What did I skip? What did I skip? Did I skip something? Hold on. I gotta look at my confirmation, but I know I just got the tracking number, but I didn't care. Right. I mean, it's just not important anymore. I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta just let people be who they want to be. Uh, y'all stupid. I know y'all are tired, but I don't give those type of people that energy. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Yeah, but I think with enough information out there, somebody gonna say something. It's not too many people, not in this generation, who's gonna take the rap for somebody else. You're just not gonna find that anymore. And in my personal opinion, if that situation would have went down for real, I think with the type of personality that Rico has, he would have been there. Cause that's just my opinion. I don't think he would orchestrate anything. I think he would actually be there up front because that's how temperamental he can be. I mean, you seen that when he had the issue with the valet and stuff like that. I feel like he's the type of person that if he was gonna do some shit like that, he wouldn't hire nobody or drop a dime on somebody. I think he'd be front row center. That's just my personal opinion on it. So, what's up, Mel? How you doing Sunday? She rented a jumper house. Was it for the Memorial Day weekend, or just to do it? Ebony in her video talking. uh, she in her recent video. Was this video recent, Brenda? She was talking trash. Not send her the timestamp. I know that's right. What y'all doing for Memorial Day? Not I'm very nosy. A lot of us are. Who cooking? You cooking something for your sister? She coming all the way out. You gonna cook something for her? Was that permanent dye on CJ's hair, or was it just like a washout dye? Cause I know he ain't about to dye his hair color different. That's crazy. I heard their grandma saying that they was ready to go back to their dad's house. Oh Lord. Well, daddy's house is fun. And what I mean by that is, you got your fun parent, and I mean he has a lot of stuff for them to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a time where he has to do too much disciplinary action, but there was a time where Kamari was like, I want to go to my daddy house too. When until the discipline started kicking in, then it got real. You cooking? What you cooking, Trisha? Yeah, Chris is crazy as hell though. That video he put out, and he in a bathtub with cereal, and I just I don't understand. A lot of people say they think he want to get back with Queen, but I don't believe that. I just think he's just. I don't think that's it. I know that he knows that we all know that if Queen and Clarence split up, he not gonna get back. She not gonna get back with him. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he gonna get back with her. I mean, she gonna get back with him, and I think he knows that. But I mean, I don't know if Clarence is out there living foul. They do got a lot of receipts, but if he out there living foul, one thing that's what I wanted to say earlier. One thing I noticed in Queen video that she said in the interview, and Ebro was trying to tell her, like, you got to kind of heal before you start going to another situation. She kind of broke up with Chris. They got a divorce, and she was already kind of involved in this situation with Clarence already. She didn't give herself time to get a break or to get to know herself or whatever. And I'm not even gonna lie, I think Clarence and Chris look alike. Okay, they two light skinned niggas with beards. I'm just saying, like, they look alike to me. I'm just saying, they the energy I from a couple of clips when I was scrolling down and trying to do my research with the right haircut and the right hat. If you scroll down too quick, you might pick the wrong one and think it's Clarence and it's Chris. You think it's Chris and it's Clarence. To me, them niggas look like. I'm just saying. But I think that she moved on too quickly. She didn't give herself time to kind of process that and the cheating and everything. She just kind of dealt with it by putting all that energy into somebody else. And if you did do that, you just really put your energy into the same type of guy, and now it's another cheating scandal. So if he is truly cheating on Queen, I think Queen really do need to take the time to be by herself to get to know who she is. Okay? And the last Chris was her husband. This is just her baby daddy. So, you know, I gotta still do more research, but if he's truly out here living foul, she gotta really examine herself. And then some people say she already know it. So it's really up to her if she's gonna be a participant of this fuckery or what's going on. Right now, I see that they're unbothered, but just because you got a beef with a person or you don't get along with a person does not mean they could know some information that you may not be aware of. It's permanent. Oh my god! You know what? He probably doing that because he know once he gets to 10 million subscribers, he gonna cut it off. I seen Daya face in the beginning. She was not impressed. She was looking like, "What's going on here?" Barbecue chicken, links, and spinach and baked macaroni. Okay, not the banana pudding. Okay, come through. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. You cooking? What you cooking, Tina? Yeah, he is about it. But you know what? What I was saying too, CJ didn't need to cut his hair until the twins seen him. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the hair change of them seeing him dye his hair, they get to get affiliated with that. So when he does cut his hair, they go know, okay, daddy cut his hair. Because I seen a video one time where somebody's husband cut their hair and then they set the baby in the lap and that baby started crying. He was like, it's daddy. They was like, who the fuck is this thing? The grandma sitting on the couch. Oh Lord. Yeah, he popped up. Jason popped up on everybody like Beyonce. You know how Beyonce didn't announce her album? She just popped up and everybody bought the album. That's what he did. Oh Lord. Brian, I hope not. It makes him look handsome to me. Okay. She did, you know what I'm saying? You get, and she said she was going to therapy, but she went to family therapy. So I'm wondering if she had the opportunity to kind of go to therapy herself to kind of figure out and see like what did I do? You know, and I said a lot of women be taught like what's the movie Baby Boy? I think they even said it in the movie Baby Boy when you no, it was no, it wasn't Baby Boy. I think it was Deliverance from Eva. Hell, it could have been both movies when they said that once you get a man and things go bad, how you remedy that is you get up under a new one. And a lot of that saying's been floating around for time to time with a lot of women. And a lot of women practice that. And sometimes it works out, but a lot of times it doesn't. And the reason why is because you still have that brokenness that attracted you for whatever reason to that person that you were attracted to. And whatever lesson that you needed to learn from that, you still ain't gonna learn. So you're gonna keep getting the same person. You know what I'm saying? Ciao. I like to welcome you to Ploy Bandcamp. Not the lead paint. Uh-uh. CJ's supposed to be cutting his hair till he get to I mean, he's supposed to be cutting his hair after he gets to 10 million subscribers. That's the plan. He gonna be looking like a Clarence on the shelf. You know what? I'm cooking barbecue chicken, white rice, and corn and cookies for dessert. Ooh, cookies. You never see royalty playing with the twins or doing the games with the twins. They just that's the I don't see an interaction. She may be doing it off a camera, but I've never seen it either. She definitely have a type, Tita. When people was telling me go look at the Queen and Clarence situation and Chris, I was like, which one's Chris? I'm like, which one is Chris? Wait a minute. Child, I don't get it. I don't get it. I they both look alike. And it's okay to have a type of, aesthetics of how a person look, I guess. But the personalities gotta at least be different. You know what I'm saying? Like with Sierra got with Future, Future don't look nothing like Russell Wilson, don't behave nothing like Russell Wilson, and Future is still doing Future, okay? But I I truly believe that Queen rushed in and she just didn't vet properly. Now, we don't know if Clarence is cheating. The receipts of women saying that this is going down, even though was very well detailed, um, could be just what it is. I mean, didn't they have pictures of Chris tonguing down females and kissing them and shit? Like they had like hardcore proof photos. Like they had hardcore proof photos. So it was just like, ooh, that sound good. Some barbecue lamb chops. It looked like a permanent hair dye because she was wrapping foil around it. Oh man. Blonde? Oh my gosh. Now I gotta see his hair. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give me a sec. Cause like I said, I was in mid video of trying to watch it. And then my niece and nephews came over and stuff and all that good stuff. It just threw up. I ain't cooking a damn thing, honey. My husband barbecued. So we eating that. It's good too. I actually need to get me a plate like right now. But he made steak on the grill, barbecue chicken, barbecue hamburgers, grilled corn, and mashed potatoes. Not a raccoon. Y'all stupid. So you know what? Why all of us got barbecue chicken on our menu? Greens and macaroni and cheese, salad and dirty rice. What, Tina? You just coming through with the plates. Look, I didn't even think about making greens and mac and cheese today, and I don't feel like making greens and mac and cheese, so I'm not going to. But I could go for some potato salad while you playing. We also got chips too. You said I'm not gonna like it, or I am gonna like it, cause I love me some lamb. It's the closest thing to goat. I love goat. I think the only thing that disappointed me about the trip to Jamaica was I did not get enough goat. Now, when I went to Jamaica before and I went to the Grand Palladium, I went to at least 3 or 4 restaurants and they had goat. So I think I'm gonna do like the pros and cons video. It's not too many cons, but the fact that they didn't have enough goat for me, I wasn't feeling that. Okay, because when I go to Jamaica or when I go to, I think I'm gonna go to Belize next because my auntie just went to Belize, and I want to go now. Both of my aunties went. They went on a sister's trip. So I'm going to go and see like the drinks already look fire. So they sold me on that. But I know the Caribbean food is similar but very, very different. Okay. And I don't know if y'all heard me say this before, but I say this all the time. I'm ready for the Caribbean battles, okay? Because I have a lot of Haitian friends. I have a lot of Haitian clients. I have a lot of Jamaican friends. I have a lot of Jamaican clients. And I know a few people who are from Belize. And how everybody talk about how everybody food is better than other people food. You know what I'm saying? One of my Haitian clients was like, Haitian food is more, it has more flavor than Jamaican food. I said, well, tell me so. Let's do a cook off. Okay. I want a Caribbean cook off. Okay. That's what I want. That is my dream, honey. Okay. I want everybody type of food and special dish they make. But then the last one, Tina, you know I'm a fool. But the last one, yes, girl, curry goat. Curry goat is my favorite. Okay. Yes. But for the last dish, all of them got to make me they type of goat. Now, uh my Haitian client did say they do make goat, but that's not, they make other stuff. But I still want everybody just make me your version of goat, and then we gonna see how this thing is thanging. We gonna find out who got the best Caribbean food. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody else want to come and play, I will try it all. You know what I'm saying? Who got the best curry goat? Because they peaceful with each other, but talk about who food better. Okay, I'm ready for that. No, I don't grow my own food. My husband has. He's grown. My husband is the ultimate green thumber. Like he grew green onions. I need to get him to grow some cucumbers. My mom used to grow a lot of stuff too, though. But my mom was from Arkansas, so they grew a lot of their stuff. She was growing peppers and shit. But no, he did greens. He did celery. Not greens. He didn't do greens. He did sage. He did parsley. He did celery, and he did green onions. That's what he grew. You've never eaten goat. Goat, low key to me, in my opinion, tastes a little bit like lamb. It tastes a little bit like lamb, but I like goat better. Oh my gosh. I think I'm see now I gotta go back to the grocery store and get some lamb. Cause I don't see any goat around here. It really depends on where you live and where they sell it at. Seriously. Cause when you go to Texas, cause when I went to Texas, everywhere I turned it was some brisket somewhere. Okay. But when you come out to California, they got little like small type of moderations of brisket. You know what I'm saying? Like if you find it type shit. But you'll find a taco or two. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on the area that you at. Love and Hip Hop Las Vegas. No. Whoever the chick was who twisted his hair in the house with the basketball court always did her thing in different parts and styles with CJ hair. I'm about to go watch that video now, y'all, because it's time for me to eat and stuff, and maybe I'll drink a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. We will see. It is the Memorial Day weekend, so we're gonna find out what's popping. But thank y'all for joining me tonight or today, because it ain't night yet, but it will be when I'm done. So I'm just playing. But I will holler at y'all later, and I'm gonna check out this video. And the next time we go live, we gonna discuss this hair because that thumbnail got me nervous. So I'm gonna see if it is a good look for Box Hala has goat. Where can I get that at? I'm about to Google that. Don't play with me. It was Fire Ray. Cause he saw the camera, so he was he was being funny. He was being funny. He was like, "Oh, you recording me? Hey." That shit was hilarious. No, I don't. I ain't seen. I don't have raccoons, child. I got snakes and scorpions. They deliver it. Oh, see. Now I'm about to go look, and I promise you, if it's something I want and I like, I'm going to vlog it. Cause what? Is it just regular goat you cook yourself, or do they season it? They just might, Emac. Not. I'm gonna check it out, KW. But y'all have a good rest of your holiday. Have a good weekend. I'm gonna catch y'all. It's just the meat. Okay, cool. That's even better. I'll throw some curry up in there and we gonna make it happen. Y'all hit the like button before y'all step out. I'm gonna holler at y'all later though. I'm out. Squad.